Migration crisis in Asia, migration crisis in the Mediterranean, and migration crisis in America. Today, there are 70,800,000 displaced people, according to the UN. The most vulnerable of them will fall into the hands of criminal organizations. About 70% of victims will be women and girls that will end up in prostitution networks. Others will fall into forced labor or drug trafficking. Human trafficking is a worldwide problem, as is the solution. This is why Talitha Kum was created in 2009. It's a global network of hundreds of religious people who help victims reintegrate themselves into society. It's present in more than 70 countries and celebrates its 10th anniversary this year in Rome.
What interests us as consecrated and religious women is living alongside people as brothers and sisters. We must overcome the mentality that opposes anyone that's different and recognize the value of diversity.
While in Rome, participants such as Jenny shared experiences regarding trafficking. She shared how drug trafficking has increased its power in Costa Rica.
Before, the drugs only passed through the country. Now local groups have formed that keep the drugs in the country.
Each participant brought an endless number of trafficking stories. From Africa through the Americas to Asia, poverty forces many people to flee their country. The UN proposes combating this global crisis at an international level. That's why they praise initiatives such as Talitha Kum.
We think the Talitha Kum network could be a huge form of prevention. The fact that it works closely with families, victims, potential victims, and survivors. It could work fundamentally to prevent the crime from happening.
Carlos Andres Perez stressed the necessity of promoting networks like Talitha Kum, especially between law forces. An objective has already been put in place thanks to the cooperation between prosecutors and police from different countries. This will allow countries to share information to fight human trafficking more effectively.